look so cute today. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with my hair today, but you all can just deal with it. So this video is going to be 10 things that you probably didn't know about me that are a little bit weird and best video ever. So without further ado, here's give or take 10 things you didn't know about me. Depending on how the footage comes out, it's probably 10, maybe. One thing that you probably didn't know about me is that I am double jointed everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. I am double jointed in my fingers. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Dun, 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 la, la, da, 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 da. I do the same thing. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but we'll try. Going like this is not having my fingers as straight as they can. This, to me, is having my fingers as straight as they can. My elbows do the same thing. Are you ready? Weird! And my back, I have shown you guys that I can lay on my stomach and bring my toes around to touch my nose. Yeah, so I'm double jointed everywhere. When I stand, my legs do the same thing as my elbows, which leads me to my next little fun fact. If you ever want to get me boiling up, like over the top angry, and I mean legitimately angry, not, ew, that wasn't nice. I mean, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Angry. Kick me in the back of the knee. I know this sounds like a weird thing, but people have done it in the past just because I stand weird. Another one of my huge pet peeves is being waken up rudely. I am just the most sensitive person in the morning. I need to be roused gently and sweetly, otherwise my whole day is just ruined. I sleep in. I prefer my days to start in the double digits. Of course, obviously I have to get up earlier than that sometimes, but I cannot stress this enough. I cannot stand to be woken up before I have to get up. As in, if I have an alarm set for 9:30 and you wake me up at 9:20, oh my god. I cannot even. I just. So don't wake me up before I have to get up, otherwise I'll be cranky with you. Some of the things that you might not know about me is that I'm actually a very positive person. I know that I tend to put an angry spin on things and I swear a lot and things like that, but I am actually a very positive person. I like to think of things in positives as opposed to negatives. As opposed to saying, I don't want an F, I say, I want an A. Does that make any sort of sense? That's just how I think about things. I like it better that way. Another thing is that I am a very physical person in that with my friends and people I like to give hugs and kisses and you know, I'm just a very touchy-feely sort of person. I'm not super pushy or anything like that. Like, I won't hug someone if they, you know, are the type of person that likes their own sort of space. But unless you explicitly tell me not to hug you, I'll probably hug you. Something else? This one is sort of a weird one, and it makes me feel a little bit bad, but it's a fact, and it's part of who I am. As an actor, I people watch, and a part of people watching, you know, I enjoy watching how people move, how they dress, what could have motivated them to look and act the way that they do. And oftentimes when I first see someone, whether I'm meeting them or not, the first thing that goes through my mind is, how can I help this person look better? I don't know how to say it without sounding mean, because it's really not like a mean, malicious thing. It's not like I see someone and point out all their flaws or see all of their flaws. It's rather that I see their beauty and the things that they're doing to hide it. I once saw this girl with a very long, lovely, elegant face and very pointed features, and her hair was pulled straight back and had this huge bun on top of her head. And it was doing nothing but making her long face look longer. And so I walked up to her and I said, "Hey, excuse me, sorry to bother you. How long is your hair?" And she said, me? And I said, yeah, how long is your hair? And she said, oh, it's like, you know, down here about to my waist. And I said, really? If I had hair like yours, I'd never put it up. And she was like, oh, well, you know, I didn't do it this morning. And I was like, no, I bet it's lovely. Who cares if you didn't do it? It's so long and it looks really thick too. Is it thick? And she was like, yeah, it's so thick. And I was like, wow, you should never ever put your hair up. You should just let it flow everywhere. You look like a goddess. Can I see your hair down? And she was like, okay. And she took her hair out and it was beautiful and it just framed her face so nicely. And I told her, I was like, wow, your hair is so gorgeous. You should never put your hair up. You look beautiful. And she was like, wow, thanks so much. And she went on her merry way. And that's what I mean. And it's sort of like I wish I could be everyone's personal stylist. Nah, that one's weird. Alright, so moving right along. I am sort of clumsy. I very rarely will fall or totally spill something or break something, but I have a lot of close calls. Everywhere I go, I'll like sort of stumble over a rock and almost fall, but then I won't. I'll have something like this and I'll almost drop it and be like, whoop, 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 I got it! I make lots of loud noises at dinner because I'll be like cutting something and then like my fork or knife will like slip out of my hand and go clang and I'm like, oh, sorry. It's like I have grace, but it's like all reserved for when I'm on stage. It's so funny because I trip and stumble and stutter everywhere I go, but the second I get on stage, it's like, yes, I'm a goddamn angel, deal with it. Yeah, so I'm sort of clumsy. So I have this weird sort of hobby, but it's also part of like my job. I watch comedians studiously, not always for just enjoying them. I will watch comedians that I don't particularly care for just to learn about the art, and if I do like a comedian, I will watch their act over and over and over again until I basically just memorize their sets, and then I can do it. I have watched so many comedians that more often than not, I can guess a comedian's punchline before they say it. If I can't guess a comedian's punchline, that's usually when I'll laugh. It's just sort of like a hobby of mine, but it's also like a part of my work. I think I'd like to do stand-up one day. It'd be pretty fun. This next one, it annoys me so much because I wish I wasn't this way, but I am. I have expensive tastes in everything. I'm not the kind of girl who will walk into a store and look at a label and then look at the price and be like, oh my god, this is so expensive, I have to have it. I'm the type of girl that walks into a store, makes a beeline for something that I love and go, oh my god, this is amazing, I love it. And then I look at the price tag and it happens to be the most expensive thing in the store and then I go, God, I can't have it. And I mean, any store, you put me in a Forever 21, I will find the $150 thing in that store. The same thing goes for food and jewelry and makeup. Everything is just, and it puts my life in turmoil because I can never have the things that I really want because not only do I have expensive tastes, but I'm practical and I know that it's incredibly excessive to want an expensive dress. Last thing that you may not know about me is I have a Napoleon complex, aka little dog syndrome, but like for girls. I've always been a very small, petite person. I've always been very short, very tiny, you know, just I don't take up a whole lot of space. And because of that, people tend to underestimate me or brush me aside, and I don't like it. I've developed this Napoleon complex over the years where when I feel like someone is picking on me, I stand up to them. Sort of like when a chihuahua gets angry and they're like, "Ruff, ruff, 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 ruff." I'm not small, wrong. That's kind of how I am. People will try to push me around just because they think that they can, and they've got another thing coming. I am a lot stronger than I look, and I can handle myself just fine. I've done so many times in the past. I don't like it when people pick on me just because of my size or gender. I don't know if any of you have ever seen the Aristocats, but I sometimes feel like Marie when she says, ladies do not start fights, but they can finish them, and you know what? Yes, they fucking can. Something that I've struggled with in the past is an outro. So here's my hand at being a YouTuber. Thanks for watching my video, so make sure that you click that like button and make sure to subscribe because I make videos every Friday, and so I'll see you then. Was that good? Did that sound like a YouTuber? I hope it did. Yeah? Pips thinks so.